quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A first carry for Najee Harris. There's a nice move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown. With his 13th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, they thought to themselves, we can do that. What's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Geno down to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense keep
looking for Carson. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Touchdown. Sensational start for his defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Gino on first down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It certainly feels like there are more scars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Smith. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans tied, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah, that's an old man talking about. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I know I should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because There's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Make something happen. Come on. Get clear. Man up. Gotta score right now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Johnson goes in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
I believe in you. Right here. Right now, D.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Trap 60. Trap 60. On the jump.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the give, this is Harris.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Off play action, Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go. Chapter 11. Chapter 11.
Again, Smith. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Smith swings this one out wide for Pierce. Finding space at the 40. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
All right, fellas, one more time. Here we go.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Showtime! Make some noise! Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Makes the dream work.
Pickett sets up play action.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, it wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Smith's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Come on.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Smith on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gold with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get to football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Pickett now on first down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
On third down, here's Harris.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They run for it with Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. And the lead is now an even 30. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Take it in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic, and really getting over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, Smith.
That's complete to Pierce.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith.
Another one caught by Collins. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing again is Smith.
The man is Mechie, and he's got him. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in... Here's Smith. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Make some good plays today.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got room.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on first down.
He finds Austin complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They hand this off to Harris.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They're going for it. This is Harris. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
The Steelers look like they're going to get back to the run column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready up. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up on Mark Hughes.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's now up the middle.
They find some open field here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Now Gino on 1st down. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Pickett sets up play action.
Out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. That if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Akenna Witherspoon.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?